Chris Howard and traveling, two separate things that seem like they would go together really well, but despite everybody's best efforts, just don't work out. Much like Raylo. Am I gonna keep that joke in? Screw it. Let us begin this tale on a very somber note, because I was in Southeast Asia when the coronavirus outbreak started happening. And my scheduled return flight from Malaysia was by China Southern, with a layover in Guangzhou. And then America started canceling flights from China. Uh-oh. That could put a slight wrench in my plans. Like, what if I touch down there in China only to check the news and discover that my return flight to America had been thoroughly canceled? Fun fact, when you're an American, you need a visa to stay in China over 24 hours. I did not want to become like an international criminal. Now, thankfully, due to the time difference, I was able to, at the bleary-eyed break of dawn, hop on a video call with my father, and we managed to find new tickets. So I canceled the flight to China and purchased new ones to Dubai. And as exciting as this was, I'd never been to Dubai of all places. All I know about it is that it's freaking rich and Tom Cruise climbed that really tall building. It did mean, however, that I had to say goodbye to Susan. Which sucked! Like, I'm telling this story in a very lighthearted manner, but honestly, deep down within myself, it just tore me apart. And rather than dwell on that and potentially get really sad, I'm just gonna move along. Because when I did land in Dubai, that's where the fun began. This layover was about 3 hours long. I landed at 5 a.m. and had to fly out at 8 a.m. That's not bad. Gives me a little bit of time to like walk around, enjoy the area, to really take in the sights and the sounds and the smells, but not, you know, get really bored. The smells and the sounds, it's an airport, Chris. The first thing I saw when I got out of the plane was a Gucci store, and then that was followed by a bunch of names that I do not recognize. It was very bougie. But rather than walk around and really take it all in, I decided I was going to take advantage of this time by watching a movie. And of course, as soon as I sit down, like a whole flood of people come into this gate, and I am so lucky that I happen to get the one outlet seat. A miracle, honestly. And I become fully engrossed in this movie. I'm laughing, I'm crying, it moved me, Bob. And then I felt something else moving. My bladder filling up very quickly. I had to pee. I had to pee so bad. Because before I landed in Dubai, while going through airport security, I had to drink my entire water bottle. And now it was letting me know that it was done processing. But there was one slight problem. I had a mess of cables all tangled up on my lap. Plus, like, I'm engrossed in this movie. So I'm trying to hold it as much as possible. I'm crossing my legs. I'm shifting my weight from side to side. I'm biting my fist a little bit. I have to pee so bad. And eventually decided, screw it. I cannot wait anymore. I have like an hour until my plane's supposed to board, maybe. Fine. So a little bit honestly frustrated with my urinary tract, I pack everything into my backpack, sling it on my back, and start making my way to the restroom when I happen to pass by my gate only to see the words, "Final boarding." Yeah, so I misread my ticket and thought that 8 p.m. was our boarding time. It was not. It was our departing time. Change of plan, I guess. Forget the bathroom. I have to get on this flight. So I slip into the little gaggle of folks, the last people apparently to get on this plane. Chris, how did you miss all of the previous boarding calls? That's a good question. I was very engrossed in this movie, and also remember, I was one gate over. Not my brightest decision, apparently. Everything you need to know about international flights. You have to go through security for the country every single time. Like my flight from Malaysia to Dubai, I had to go through Malaysian security, but then go through Dubai security before I got on the Dubai plane. So this time, I had to go through American security before I got through this plane to take me to America. I'm about to explode, but no, I still have to wait in the security line. So another fun fact. In preparation for this flight, because the meals are kind of so few and far between, Susan had made me and then wrapped up some brownies. How sweet of her, so I can snack on them when I get the munchies. And apparently it looked a little bit suspicious for a 20-ish-year-old man with long hair dancing around nervously to have brownies in his backpack. Yeah. As soon as the security guy pulled those out, your boy's face went from pink to red to white. I didn't even think about how suspicious that looked. Until that very moment when it hit me like a ton of bricks. The security guy literally like made me take them all out. First sniff them, that's fine. And then rubbed this little like detector roller thing, I guess. I didn't know what it was, but he rolled it over the brownies. And then he had me take out everything in my backpack and rolled it all over every single item that I had packed. And your boy packed all of his camera equipment. All of my YouTube stuff goes on me when I travel. There was a lot to unpack is what I'm saying. And it didn't stop there because then my entire body had to be scanned. And you know what just made matters so much worse? The fact that through this whole thing, I was dancing nervously because I was about to explode. Pun not intended. That's a lie. And because despite my appearance, I am in fact not a massive stoner, I did manage to get on the plane, where my seat was the one seat in the row that didn't have a power outlet. I may have stole the seat next to me's outlet the entire flight. No, moral of the story, I just shouldn't travel anywhere, honestly. If you have any funny like travel stories, leave them for me to read, please. I really want to read these and know that I'm not alone. And also, this is just fun. I mean, and I'll see you next week. And in the meantime, remember, I rolled my R's pretty well there. I have a lot of trouble doing that. Really. Susan makes fun of me all the time for it, because apparently it's a thing in Malay, but it's not for this boy. Yeah, no, she's laughing at me. Stay positive.